EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The option to start the drive. And they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
You call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, Harris. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Burrow, completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Jonathan Allen on the...
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
At the 17-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down, Love. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Love from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Harris now to return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Steelers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun. Love. It's caught left side by Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
26 yards.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Number 28.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Love. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 17-7 to score on EA Sports. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Burrow from his own end zone. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Ravens 24, Steelers 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down. Here's Burrow. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Room here to run. Look at the big man rumble. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the ground, this is Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
At the 1-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
This time Burrow will look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Ravens 31. Steelers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they wrap? The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A first down carry here for Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lutz puts this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Johnson on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's complete right around the 8. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Steelers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
22 yards there, a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Like 50.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd and 11 at the 41. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Jacobs.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Watch the pass. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, let's get that ball.
Love from the gun on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Past the 20. A big run there by Johnson, and even 50 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Another run here with Dobbins. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On the play, and it's third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Love, and that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go.
Love going to keep it on the option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is the tight end fan. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's do this. Set. Yellow, 22. Watch the slant. Like this.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, let's get that lunch. 50's the money. 50.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Love. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Jacobs now. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, Love. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy. They practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And the Lions now have swung back in front in that game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And a Steeler 1st down.
1st down going to the air with Love. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a success?
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you needed to get it sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Check. Box 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On the give, this is their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up.